Brad.
I'm Graham.
I'm Paul.
And I am Phil.
Yeah. We are continuing our Colorado Brewery recap with Great Divide, located in Denver, Colorado, downtown Denver, about 2 blocks from Coors Field. We visited and had a great time. They have great stuff and are always a force in the Great American Beer Festival and other world beer competitions. Today we couldn't find 2 6-packs, so we're doing 2 big bombers of Hercules Double IPA. Alright, so we had our first taste, Graham being the big IPA guy. What do you think?
For a double IPA, it's kind of interesting because it's not as hoppy as I necessarily thought it would be.
Right.
You know, it's not like a punch in the face hop, but it's a really quality hop flavor. It's got a malt sweetness to it, and then there is a little bit of an alcohol bite in there too, but it's not bad though. You definitely know that it's more alcohol than a regular IPA, but I wouldn't say that it's not a bad flavor.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't quite get the alcohol thing. I don't get really alcohol taste. I do get bitter at the end, a different bitter. I get the bitter at the beginning, hoppy, and a little bit bitter at the end, but it's very well malted. It's very well balanced. Especially for a double IPA.
This is a very easily drinkable double IPA.
That's dangerous.
I would agree with you. The first hit that we get off of it is very, very hoppy. However, I actually, off of this glass that I have here, I think I actually get way more malt than I do hops.
I do too.
It's very well.
But the hops are there the whole time.
No. I agree with you.
They don't leave, but they're not big.
Oh, I know. That's very true. But I would say that I think I get more malts than hops in the end of the whole.
I don't think you get more. But I think you can maybe you're telling that you are maybe tasting the malts more than you usually do, but you certainly don't get more malts.
No, I'd say it's still hoppy enough to be an IPA.
The balance is still on the hop side to the malt. It's just it's what we're used to.
All right, this can only be settled by a mixed martial arts competition between Paul and Graham.
Okay.
Wow!
I almost got him over.
Driscoll dominating!
It's alright, let him think he's winning.
All right, so Paul, what do you think of this?
I like it. It's dangerously drinkable. It really is. This is even a double IPA that I think non-IPA fans can get behind. I'm not sure people who dislike IPAs maybe not can get behind it. People who don't trend IPA, who are not, who will have one but they don't seek them out or don't revel in them as we do. That's a good way to put it. Don't really enjoy them as much as we do.
Now, see, I will agree with Paul on this one thing: is that this is the most so far. This is the most drinkable double IPA that we have reviewed yet.
So, yeah.
You know, like, because usually when we talk about IPAs, we're in the IPA territory, and we talk about double IPAs, they get into torpedo territory. That's very, very severe as far as the hop flavor goes. This has a very, very severe malt balancing side of it that kind of takes away from it.
Sum up our 2-minute review. I'm going to have to give this an 8.5. I enjoy what it is. It doesn't reach that 9 plateau of a beer that I will run across town to get, but certainly drinkable, good IPA, not as strong that makes you say, one was good. I will always go back for another one of these, so 8.5.
Right. Yeah, I'll go 8.56 on this one. I mean, it's as Paul said, it's dangerously drinkable. And really, I mean, everything that Great Divide does is almost dangerously drinkable to some degree, because at least easily drinkable, and this one's dangerous because it's 10%, but I mean, I was saying, you know, we talked about the alcohol. I do get a little bit of an alcohol bite, which is maybe why this wouldn't hit 9 for me, because I can tell it's like a big beer. But the balance between the malt and the hops, and being a double IPA at the same time, you know, it's a great beer. It's balanced but big at the same time.
I'd have to give it an 8, I think. Really strong, really good. For a double IPA, like I said, it doesn't taste like it. It's really great. Good flavor, great balance. Something that I can definitely see myself grabbing 1 or 2 of these, throwing them in the fridge for a football game or something.
We're going to go low side on this side. I'm going to go 7.5. and only because the hops and the malt are too extreme for this beer, as far as I'm concerned, to rate it an in-house. Because when you first taste it, it is a very, very strong blast of hops, but then you get a very sweet malt flavor that comes off the back of it, and both of them I think are very extreme as far as what's trying to get along with the side here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go 7.5.
All right, well, we hope everybody had a great time at Great American Beer Festival. We're sorry, very sorry actually, that we couldn't be out there, but we had
Maybe next
planned
year.
our Colorado Brewery trip a little early and got to see some sights and some great beers. Hope everybody had a good time. Hope Great Divide did well, and that will be in our post as look for Great Divide to be our Brewery of the Week.
Cheers to you all.